a chair, grab your favorite book. A tale unfolds, come take a look. From dragons fierce to spells untamed, no two stories are ever the same. Still shadows and starlight, the words come alive.
Shadows and Starlight podcast episode Enchanted Realms and Heroic Dreams.
The Magic of Quincy's Tavern and Tank Tolman.
As twilight deepens and the crescent moon casts its silvery gaze upon the earth, there are enchanted places that seem to stir with their own life, their own secrets. Tonight we wander into two realms where the veil between the mundane and the magical thins, revealing worlds not just of fantasy, but of profound inspiration.
In one realm, nestled in an ancient forest shrouded in mist and mystery, a cozy tavern beckons with a warm glow from its windows, promising tales and camaraderie. In another, far across the rolling hills where thunder echoes and fires of forges light the night, a call to arms resounds, summoning the brave and the bold.
Welcome to Shadows and Starlight, where each episode is a journey into the heart of enchantment and the soul of heroism. I'm Lila, your guide through realms both shadowed and starlit.
And I'm Elira, here to anchor our flights of fancy with a touch of earthly wisdom. Tonight, our path leads us to two extraordinary figures. Quincy, the keeper of Quincy's Tavern, a haven for weary souls seeking solace and a spark of magic, and Tank Tolman, a warrior whose strength uplifts the spirit as much as it challenges the body.
Join us as we explore how these modern-day myth-makers weave their own kind of magic. Quincy through his tales and concoctions that comfort the heart, and Tank through his heroic deeds that fortify the will.
Together, they remind us that the realms of fantasy and the everyday are not so separate as they seem, and that each of us has a role to play in the stories that shape our world.
Quincy's Tavern. Envision a hearth where every great adventure either takes its first breath or finds its peaceful denouement. Quincy's Tavern, a cornerstone of tales and warmth.
Here the air is thick with the scent of mystical brews and the comforting weight of ancient tomes. Quincy, the esteemed tavern keeper, isn't just serving meals, he's crafting experiences. Each recipe whispers tales of faraway lands and adventures.
His poems and stories weave through the air like music, lifting spirits and coaxing smiles. They're a balm for weary hearts, echoing the laughter and camaraderie that fill the room. And though the gold he offers for quests is generous, it's often said that his meals, rich, hearty, and infused with magic, are more valuable than the richest treasures. The warmth of his stew or the heartiness of his bread carries the glow of 1,000 hearths.
It's a place that not only feeds the body but also the spirit. Take, for example, the story of Chris, the author behind our tales in Lila and the Dark. 2 winters ago, Chris lost his father, a moment that brought profound grief and a sense of hopelessness.
During those dark times, Chris stumbled upon Quincy's video titled Winter Solstice. The piece, rich with warmth and reflection, resonated deeply, bringing tears and a much-needed light during a time of despair.
It's a testament to how Quincy's work reaches beyond the screen, touching lives in moments when hope seems dim. His stories and meals, much like the winter solstice itself, remind us that even in the darkest times, there is a promise of light returning.
Such moments underscore the true magic of Quincy's Tavern, not just a retreat for weary adventurers, but a beacon for those seeking solace, and a reminder to keep going.
Visit Quincy's Tavern, quincystavern.xyz.
Tank Tolman. Strength beyond the battlefield.
Some warriors are measured by the battles they fight, others by the strength they inspire in those around them. Tank Tolman is both.
He isn't just a fighter, he's a force. Someone who believes that strength isn't about how much you can lift or how hard you can hit. It's about how many times you rise after falling, how you push past limits that you once thought were unbreakable.
Tank speaks to the fighters, the ones who feel like they're losing the battle, the ones who wonder if they have anything left to give. His message? You do. You are stronger than the weight you carry. You are capable of more than you think. And when the world tells you to stop, you keep moving.
Because the truth is, struggle isn't a sign of weakness. It's proof that you're still in the fight. And that's what tank stands for. Not just raw strength, but the kind of resilience that refuses to back down.
His training isn't just about building muscle, it's about building mindset. He challenges people to step into the discomfort, to embrace the pain, not as something to fear, but as something to grow from.
But perhaps the greatest role he embraces is that of a father, a provider, a protector, a guide. His strength isn't just about what he lifts in the gym. It's in the love and devotion he pours into his family. A blessed father, Tank carries the weight of his responsibilities with the same unwavering resilience he teaches others, proving that the heart of a warrior isn't just found in battle, but in the moments of sacrifice, patience, and endless love.
And in that challenge, there's transformation, the moment when struggle turns into progress, when doubt turns into confidence, when the weight of the world starts to feel just a little lighter, because you're no longer carrying it alone.
You can find the real Tank Tolman at beacons.ai/Tank Tolman. Both Quincy and Tank have touched lives, not just through their craft, but through the hearts they've healed, the spirits they've lifted.
They remind us that whether through a comforting meal or a grueling workout, true strength lies in community, in showing up, in lifting each other, in believing in something beyond ourselves.
As our journey tonight nears its end, remember the power of places like Quincy's Tavern and the training grounds of Tank Tolman.
They teach us that within every story, every meal, every sweat-drenched training session lies a lesson in courage, comfort, and connection.
And if you've ever found inspiration in their work, we hope you'll take a moment to pass it forward. Because the light they share, it doesn't end with them. It lives on in the people they inspire.
These gentlemen have inspired us for years now, and we know sometimes inspiring others is the hardest thing to do when you're fighting your own battles.
But know this, the time they've taken to share, to uplift, to create, it's made a difference. To us, to countless others, and in ways they may never even realize.
We only hope that when the time comes, we can do the same for you.
That's all for now, Wanderers. Whether you came for the stories, the shadows, or just to sit quietly in the dark, we're glad you were here.
There's more to come. There always is.
So keep your books close.
And your lanterns alight.
And never stop dreaming.
In shadows and starlight.
Same. Never the same. Two shadows and starlight, the words come alive. All laughter and stories, adventures collide. Come turn every page, let your mind take flight. Welcome, dear reader, to shadows and starlight. So keep your books close, your lanterns alight. And never stop dreaming in shadows and starlight.